What's up, guys? It's been a video. Oh my god. It's been minutes since I filmed the video. Um so not much has changed with the tank. So I finally hit zero nitrate, zero nitrite. We still have ammonia, but that's just because it's not fully cycled yet. It is on a good path to being fully cycled. It's just that bacteria that converts ammonia into a harmful, whatever you want to call it, it's not there yet. It's probably is there, but it's not there yet. It's not as potent. So I just have to wait maybe 2 more weeks and maybe we'll be in the clear. I lowered the temperature of the water a bit. Not really, because the temperature was at 84. It didn't feel like 84. I dropped it to 78. Now it feels cold, but I guess I don't have a good sense of temperature when it comes to water anyway, because I just don't. I never like I never put my hand in water and guess the temperature, so it makes sense. But both my thermometers, electric, both say 80, so I'm gonna just trust it because I have to at this point. Um, an update on the mangroves are doing very nice. This one has the most growth when it comes to leaves. This one has grown significantly really big. This one's doing really nice. I think one of the biggest ones is, let me see if I can even get over here. It's this guy right here. This guy is huge, straight up. And those two are doing nice. And I do have a plan for the next two as well. So I have some wood here today. This one is from a private pet store. It was around $34, $35, way too expensive, but I just needed it. I'm probably gonna have it like this, and then I'm gonna take this water Sprite and tie it to it. That way it's not spread out like this, because I kind of want a cleaner look than it just floating on the top. That's just a nice rock they had. I think it's called Dragonstone. I don't know, they didn't have the name on it, but I do love all the holes and stuff. It's great for beneficial bacteria to grow in it. And then these were from Amazon. And I'm gonna just put these in. I'm thinking about like this, maybe. I mean, having it straight up like this. Or I could do like a, maybe sideways. Yeah, maybe like that. That'd be a good fit. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna just get as much as the water sprayed out, and then kind of just tie it to it and see how it looks. I'll be right back. Alright, so it don't look pretty right now, but it's basically hornwort and the water sprite tied on this. And when I put in the water, it should all float upwards and it should look nicer and not free floating as much. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'll be right back. Alright, got all the wood in. So it's right there in the middle. I don't know if you can see it. Can I put the light on it? So I very centerpieced it, and now you can barely see the wood because it's like a tree. But I have all the hornwork going on it, and I have the water sprite on it too. I mean, I still have some loose pieces over here, but I could always put them on something else. I originally was going to use that and put some mangroves on it, but it wasn't tall enough for me to do it, so I opted out. I put this stump here because it's not really a nice size, to be honest, and I didn't really know what to do with it. Also put the other one over there. Those are not like the final spots for them, but just for like right now, I just kind of want that like that, because eventually I'm gonna take out the castle. I have more wood coming in online. I have one more from Amazon. And I tried Temu out because they look like the same company, just cheaper. So I'm gonna try out Temu. So we got about 6 pieces of wood coming in. Gonna take out the castle, and I'm gonna take these off the castle and put it on one of these wood stumps. This one's actually almost tall enough for these, so I could do that later. Not gonna do that right now. And most of these are looking good. There's a little moam on this, but I don't mind it. I'm not trying to over clean the tank right now because it's like mid-cycle. Don't want to do that. And I just put the stone right there and I have the air stone on top of it. Still not really an awesome aquascape yet, but I just want everything in their tank because I'm trying to add more surface area to the tank, more passageways, and then eventually I'll get that all done. And then I'm gonna try to get the water time under control. These I could plant. I think I just uprooted these by myself. But yeah, like I said, tank looking good. Pothos is growing like crazy. I have it climbing this now because it's just easier to do that instead of it like hanging down. It grows upwards. It's been super successful. I have 0 nitrates. Everything seems to be eating well. I'm a little scared I have too little nitrates, but we'll see how that transfers. I'm also not feeding as much, so it's not much. I'm still waiting for all the ammonia to get consumed, basically by the beneficial bacteria, which is it's getting there. It's not there, but it's there, you know. It's right on the cusp of it, so it's almost good to go. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video though. I know it's a short one. I just wanted to show this off. I don't have too much update. I mean, future plans for the tank fish wise, keeping the same guys. I want to get some more African dwarf frogs. I am going to get rid of my clawed frog just because I don't mind him. I really like him, but I'm going to try to get a tank set up just for him. Or maybe just frogs in general, the bigger ones. But they get huge, so I don't know if I want to go that far. I might just trade them in the store for a small African dwarf frog for a medium-sized clawed. And just do that. Because I thought he was a dwarf frog, but at Petco they call all frogs dwarf frogs because they're small. So they kind of give you the wrong frog because he's gonna get huge, 5 to 6 inches. So I don't want that. Not now. Not in this tank. He hasn't killed a single fish. He's not going to because he can't. I have to hand feed him half the time. I'm not worried about it, but then I do feel like my last frog died because she ate the coolie loaches and she got bloat from eating them because they're like a worm, so they love worms. So she swallowed it and then she died. So I do want coolie loaches, so the frog gonna have to go because the frog is just stopping me for getting everything I want right now, like shrimp, coolie loaches, anything really, anything too small and delicate. But I'm trying to find a frog for you guys. He seems to be hiding. So far, I noticed we still have 1 corridors in here. Kind of lonely, but it is what it is. I don't know if all the ram's horn snails died. I feel like they did. I had a couple mystery snails die because of the ammonia spikes. I have a huge mystery snail still alive, still kicking. I put like a calcium supplement in the tank for her too because like the water hardness wasn't good enough for her shell. Yeah, but I do like the tree in the middle now. That looks way better to me. Especially when it grows out. Probably barely gonna see it, but I do like it. It might not be the final place for it because obviously I haven't scaped this yet. When I do scape it, it's gonna be a big ordeal. I might take this out and just add these to the other ones, and then just have this more open so I could just scape this, and I'll see how it goes. Right now I'm just stalking on the stuff to scape the tank with, and if I get it early, I'm gonna just put it in the water just because there's no benefit for it not being in the water. Like, you know, beneficial bacteria could grow in it. You could get some nice growth that way. You don't need it just sitting. You know, if you buy a piece of wood, you know, boil it, do whatever you want. If you don't want tannins, and just put it straight in a tank. Don't worry about scaping it later. You could just leave it there floating for all you want. But it's always beneficial to have it just in the tank, you know. And I did boil the Amazon ones. I had for about a week, and I had them in a bucket, and they released all the tannins pretty much. But I'm not worried about the tannins because I do have Purigen and carbon in my filter, so it'll pretty much take care of all the tannins that will go in the water, at least for now. But I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm just gonna keep this one short. So basically, the gist of it: nitrate zero, nitrate zero, ammonia around the 5.0 mark. Um, Doing daily water changes with prime a little bit every. I don't dose prime every day, but every 2 days, because kind of like it's not the safest thing to dose every day. People have told me because you could kill your fish, but it's a large volume of water, so I just do a cap full because a cap is like 50 gallons, so this is like 150. So I think it should be okay with a water change every day. And the mangrove roots are growing. I have one dying in the back right there, but I just think it's getting a little that one pothos plant I think is like blocking it. So I might move that one first. That's the roughest one. All of them seem to be doing really good, which I was expecting at least maybe 2 of these surviving, but we'll see. The roots look actually nice. I haven't seen like super growth on them, but like you don't really when you I look at it every day, I don't see growth, but then like I look away for a week, I don't pay that much attention, I can see like growth. Yeah, but they're growing. Hopefully they could get tall enough so I can actually put them in the substrate and they could grow really really nice and get those roots really going getting a system, because they're gonna go crazy once I could put them in the sand. And once those roots could go in the sand, get all the way to the bottom, to the dirt bottom, and then eat up all the fertilizer nutrients from that, and then that root system could go crazy. That is the end game for the mangrove. It's not gonna be quick because this is about 4 weeks of growth, which is decent. It's about 15 inches down into the substrate, so I need them at least 20-inch high so I could put them in the substrate, which is not that bad, because you can see this green part you want in the water, and this you pretty much don't want in the water, at least for the beginning of the growth. So we're gonna see how that ends up. And these are red mangrove sprouts. I got them on Amazon to shipping. They actually shipped extra ones. I have a video on it if you want to see when I got them, but they're actually super cool. They grow pretty fast. I actually didn't want this many because these things grow kind of huge, but we're going to see what happens. Because some of them might not make it to maturation, so it's good to always have extra. Cause I think that's why they sent extra ones. Okay, I'll see you guys next week, hopefully with the Timu wood, and then hopefully I'll aquascape a little bit more. But I do like that being a centerpiece, though. I have to admit. Like once the hornwort and the water sprite gets acclimated and they spread, that's gonna be like a Christmas tree in the middle. I know they're gonna love it. They really love the water sprite. They really do love the water sprite. I just didn't like. I can't see like this whole part because this used to be my viewing section and now it was all covered. So I'm hoping that it just let me see a little bit more. And pretty much all our tetras are alive. All our golden neons are alive. Our neon tetras are alive. Our ember tetras are alive. We lost 2 black phantoms, so I think we lost 3. So I think we have 7 black phantoms in there. We have 3 beta fish. We have 1 frog. I actually haven't seen my African dwarf frogs since the whole like filter failing, so I'm guessing they're dead. Someone ate them, like the dead body. Probably the big girl. But they just might be alive. They're very hard to see, and I don't really need to feed them because they're good at scavenging. So we'll see if they pop up. Cause like I said, the water time made it really hard to keep track of everyone. Yeah, but everyone seems to be doing good for what it is. So hopefully by next week I could see the ammonia go down to at least 4 point or 3.0. If I could at least see that, I'm gonna be way happier, way, I'm gonna just be happy. I want to see the ammonia go down. Everything I got to 0, I just want to see the ammonia go down. I'm doing the water changes. I'm just, I have to wait for that bacteria to really pull through. And I just might buy another Fitzime Turbo Start and just do it, dose it again, and just really boost that even more. Because the Fitzime really kicked it off. Like within a week, I saw drastic nitrates, drastic nitrite just drops. And then hopefully ammonia could get that last kick in the butt, and then we're all set. And then I'm gonna wait about maybe 3 more weeks and then get new fish. Kind of let that bio load sit on it. And then try to get a feeding schedule going again, because I have been trying to reduce feedings, but it's kind of hard because the tank had ammonia for so long. It's hard to like not feed them regularly or like semi-regularly. But that's the reason I had duckweed. I put duckweed so they could eat duckweed. And it's like a filler food. They'll eat it, but they don't want it, But I had this whole thing filled with duckweed. Most of it died off because of the flow. The snail's been destroying it. I've seen the tetras peg at it. I've seen the betas eat it a little bit. It's a good filter food. It won't produce a lot of ammonia. It won't make them produce a lot of ammonia. So it's a good thing to just put in there and just let it rock. Most of it's going to die off because of the flow, so I'm not worried about catching it or releasing it. And I grow the duckweed myself over here. As you can see, I could probably get rid of a lot of this, to be honest. This happens, if I take half, within the end of the next week, it'll grow back to the other end. But it's like heavily rooted. I know you can't even see it because it's blacked out because the duckweed is just covering everything. And this has coral pods in it, scuds, daphnia. You just can't see them because the light, the duckweed is blocking all the light. So this is also the danger of duckweed tanks. So if there was any plant under this, it would just be dead. But since that's just like right now, that's all natural aquarium for me. I just have it there to grow duckweed, have chiropods, daphnia. I grow them out in there and then just throw them in the tank for a little treat, stuff like that. That's all it's there for, really. I have bladder snails in there. I kind of breed, not successfully yet. I'm trying to get really good at it, but I might end up just scrapping that soon and just making a quarantine tank. Or just like I want an emergency tank just to like take everybody and put someone else. But we'll see. That's like a later thing. Way later. Nowhere soon. But I'm rambling. I'm gonna get off. Thank you guys for watching. I catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.